Gun. Continue beginning. Going. Not going. I did the second menu. Okay, I guess requires the third menu now. Just how these things go. Okay, before I start this, let's do a quick check on something. There is a for events or extension. I don't think this is gonna be what I'm looking for. Actually, maybe a bunch of different randomizers. It. Ew, hyper major glitch. Okay, how about just Super Metroid? Unity race. Guess that's the. Okay, that's wait 2020. That's not even okay. Yeah, I was gonna try to do a quick lookup on some potential. Why is Samus's suit not different? It's got the colorization difference, but the suit hasn't changed. Nothing didn't turn itself off, did it? No? Unless it's just like a very slight change. I don't know. Let's go ahead and just get into it. Samus. Setting, go to Moonwalk. Moonfall is cool. It's very... not... well... it has uses in a couple spots, but isn't useful like throughout the run necessarily, but there's a couple pretty good spots. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and actually start going. Nah. Good. Blue ship is blue. Greetings, sir. I am doing well. Halfway through the work weekend, already more than eager to get to the weekend. You know, after having already had like a week of vacation. How about yourself? Okay. One of these days I'll learn this section, and I might become good at it. Ah, damn it. Yeah, that was a very poorly timed and positioned jump. Wow, that run was horrendous. Yeah, my job absolutely does not, well, I suppose my job at this point does kind of have an option to be working home if I absolutely needed to. But it's one of those things where a decent portion of my job does have to be done more or less on site, so. Even though I'm not sure if I'd even want to have a work from home job. Just because I easily still get distracted by like everything at home. Also, it's been a while since I've had a non-morph ball start. I mean, it makes some sections easy, but same time, it's kind of mixed. I'm losing out on like half the checks I can normally get access to with Morph Ball. Ooh, I will definitely take early wave. Okay, that'll do it. Yeah, I know somebody used to do the caregiving thing as kind of like his main job, but he kind of had to go away from that like some years ago. Anyway. I suppose part of it kind of depends on just like who the person is and how cool they are to just be around too. So that can kind of help. Okay, that definitely helps then. Getting power bombs when I have no morph ball. Living the dream. Well, I mean, you have to deal with one other human, but I suppose the plural part actually does help. That was a bad decision. Now I gotta farm for missiles. Those guys don't drop any. Oh, they do drop things. Okay. They just don't drop anything useful. Okay, there we go. That wasn't so bad. Swish, swish. Oh, there's more barrel. Okay. I don't know if I want to go that way yet. Not having ammunition here kind of sucks. Let's go ahead and back to the early supers. Well, as long as they're cool people, that's all you really need. I know one of the one of the benefits that I have in my job, at least, is that most people I work with are like pretty cool people overall. Although it's been not really as big a factor in my job lately, which is kind of unfortunate, but yeah, I've definitely worked at places where the people just suck in all the worst ways. I have no supers. I am sad. Oh. Okay, that last damage boost was not worth it. I kind of think it's for me is like most of the jobs I've had in my life have been as like temp to hire jobs, so I've not really had much say in how things get kind of resolved in a way. I don't know if that sentence made any sense or not, but that's what I said, and I'm sticking with it. Okay, can I mock ball, please? There we go. Yeah, most of my jobs have been mainly in some level like manufacturing or material handling, so not sure that really has any impact necessarily on the type of people that it tends to bring in, but wait, I want to go this way. I'm still not used to having like morph ball come late. I need to get missiles still. At least I got the kill spin. Yeah, kill spin. Oh, ah, goddammit. Yeah, I can't say I've ever worked in any even like tangentially related industry, so I can't really comment on that, but yeah, I can definitely say that yeah, production can also have a lot of not good people. Yeah, including one kind of boss, basically a lead I had for the area I was working in for a while. In the like year and a half I'd worked with her in that department, she said all of 2 positive things to me. And one of those positive things was just kind of like a more general kind of comment, kind of like poking fun at something that wasn't me. Yeah, I've been there. I do not recommend it. Yeah, I've never worked in really a food place necessarily. I think the closest I've ever come is to basically like a refrigerated warehouse. That's it. I need supers for progression. Those are not supers. Now I gotta go back. Or actually no, I can't even get that. I do have waves, so I can actually get this. I am not used to this check being in logic. Ah, damn it. Couldn't diagonal shoot. Trying to be swag. I mean, I won't object to the power bombs, but I would like something else. Like some kind of super ammunition, if you will. Not as much as you would think. It really kind of does depend on the workplace. Like how my workplace for the longest while, we had like a lot of people who were not exactly the best performers. It still took years to actually get like rid of them in some way, shape, or form. In fact, it actually took basically the pandemic to get rid of like most of the bad people that we had. Even then, we still got a couple people who really shouldn't be in their positions. And a couple people I just think would be better off not at our company. But that's more because of just like work performance and not necessarily any like interpersonal relations or anything like that. Actually, I can get a sneak peek at the back of Escape, or not Escape, Gauntlet. It was worth going all this way. And squish. Okay, not worth it. Yeah, I think the main thing is that if you're working as like a temporary employee in any way, shape, or form, that's where like any kind of job security just doesn't exist. Like, if you're a permanent employee, you can be mediocre on a good day and still be able to keep your job for like years. Well, at the same time, it's also not the worst possible reason. Was she at least passable of what she did? Yeah, 'cause you don't always necessarily need the best of intentions to be able to put in a good effort and good effect. Also, I found out something recently. Oh, wait, no, I don't have bombs, so it's not going to trigger. Never mind. I'll just save that for the SMZ3 run. Okay, yeah, that's... I'll give you that. That is a mark of a grade A, not good person. And because I'm not good with the Alcatraz escape with high jump. And I'm kind of going this way anyway. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to do this with high jump. Yeah, Metroid maps for the most part aren't really the hardest things to learn. I believe casually, like probably Meridia is probably the worst one to learn. Just because there's just so much there. And not all of it is useful. Actually, could I... I can't quite do that. Yeah, I was never really able to get that much into Hollow Knight, honestly. The gameplay felt less like a Metroidvania and more like a 2D like or Dark Souls. The way that the game seemed to be more focused on like boss fights than anything else. That was my issue with it. I did not need a power bomb there. I could have just spun to win. Yeah, I will say it is a pretty fun game to just kind of explore like the visuals and stuff like that, but yeah, it just wasn't really the game for me. Me, stop being bad. Yeah, I have no idea what even counts for 100+% completion of that game. Is that just for like map completion, or is there like side quests that it tracks too? Okay, so I think I need to go back to like the morph ball area to find my super missiles. Okay, so it actually tracks that kind of thing too. What even did it really have for side quests? So where does the extra 3% come from then? I'm assuming it comes from like some specific like factor-ish thing. Maybe they forgot they coded in a certain side quest, and maybe that's why it tracks it. That, well, I would figure if they would. Actually, I have no idea on that one. Never really thought about that possibility. Oh my god, can I please spin? Yeah, trying to do this with this. Yeah, trying to do the moonfall with while keeping the spin is like the hardest thing in the world for some reason. I have no idea why. Actually, I just realized I don't even technically need super missiles for progression yet. I can just progress by going left and fear with power bombs. How did that not hit the door? For Super Metroid, no. For Metroid, the only items that you need, well, okay, part of it kind of depends on the logic you have set up. It is in fact possible to. Can I make this jump? Yes, I can. Okay. How did I spring ball? But yeah, so in Metroid, at least for the base, okay, actually, okay. I gotta think of how the correct answer to this question would go. So for general progression, you would need Varia and Gravity Suit, so you can get through Meridia and Lower Norfair. You would generally need at least like High Jump or Space Jump as a general rule, unless you're. Yeah, because the thing is, there are so many different variations on how the seed can go and how the logic can be set up that there's really no singular answer for that question. As far as like beating like Mother Brain stuff like that, you can technically beat her with just Charge Beam. You'd have like no other beams, like barely any missiles, and you can still win with Charge Beam, even though it takes literally. Okay, fun fact: doing the Mother Brain fight, just the final form of it, where she's like actually like standing up with a full body and stuff like that. If you go in there with just Charge Beam, like no wave, no ice, no spazer, no plasma, no nothing, and you use just Charge Beam, it takes 900 shots to take out Mother Brain. So yeah, it's possible, just not recommended. But yeah, generally, okay, I'd say for my skill level, I do still need Varia and Gravity, because I refuse to learn anything even close to doing Studious Meridia, because that just does not sound like a fun idea to me. I definitely need Varia because I have no desire to do Suitless Lower Norfair, although I might dip my toes into it in some way, shape, or form at some point. Speed Booster isn't strictly necessary, as long as I can get Ice Beam, because I can use the clip to get to the one section that actually needs Speed Booster. But otherwise, it just depends on whether or not any Speed Booster specific checks have progression. Yeah, the what items are needed for Super Metroid is a much harder question to answer than it is for a game like Zelda, where it's much more defined. Oh, come on. Okay, fine, I'm going down this way. Now, I guarantee all of our progression is going to be up by Wreck Ship, because I'm going down here. Oh, that didn't work. Wait, when did I pick up Spring Ball? I have absolutely no recollection of getting that. I don't need more power bombs. I got an incomplete damage boost there. Oh, I almost salvaged it. I pressed the fire button like 1 frame too early and I couldn't fire the other super in time. And doing this really sucks because then it takes like 30 seconds for it to open for Kraid to open its mouth again. Come on, get up there. There we go. Grabbing that super. Well, I can see how this seed's going. Okay, I am already calling that this seed is going to require a hell run. I got way too much health before getting to Upper Norfair. God damn it. Yeah, way too much energy. My god. Yeah, at least it'd be the coziest hell run I've ever done. Let me say that. Ah, it didn't work. I gotta choose wave. Ew. Oh my god, power bombs. At least it's not as bad as the last seed of this that I did, where there were literally 215 power bombs throughout the entire seed. I think like 15 supers. That was it. Sneak peek to see what's in here. Oh, we want that. If I have the chance to get that, I am so getting that. Alright, I should be completely safe and comfy with the hell run, but I want to make absolutely certain. Come on. Spin. Yeah, double kill. You know what? Just because. There was absolutely no reason for me to be having all this health. I tried the damage boost there, but I just iframed through it apparently. Oh, that jump actually worked. I'm not used to things working. Oh my god, power bombs. I don't need those. I have to go through this way. Let's go the hard way first. that. Ah, crap. Crap. Well, I'm probably dead. Yep, I'm dead. How much reserve do I have? I don't think it's gonna be enough. Oh yeah, that's... yeah. Pretty sure I'm dead. Or not. I'm surprised I survived that. Okay, not getting any health there is kind of concerning. I can at least get back up. Actually, you know what I can do? Try to see if there's a energy tank inside this room here. Well, the odds are going to be next to 0. Holy crap, there is. Okay, we're good. Oh god. Oh god, please. I don't need power bombs. I don't need power bombs. I should be safe with the amount of health I have now, but I want to be a little safe. One more. That should be good. I think it was actually all 5 good health ups. That was pretty nice. Oh, taking that. Not taking that. I think the next correct path is probably gonna be Crocomire. Maybe. Actually, you really don't need to do this refill here. I have Wave Beam to easily get through the Wave Gate, so I'm not don't worry about losing health there. Then there's a health refill, like, a room after that anyway. Yeah, we good. That room is farther down than that. Wait. Yeah, trying to see if I can use Mock Ball and why can I think? Mock Ball? No. Spring Ball and Mock Ball. See if I can do anything special with that. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. And since I got plenty of health. Yeah, I think there's a way you can actually trigger the door to the far left from over here, but I don't know what the setup is. I I think you might need charge to make it work. But I haven't really looked into it very, like, at all. Ooh. I will take that. Now I can actually get to the grapple beam check without any worry. Oh god. Damn it. I gotta go back and get missiles. And I probably could just progress and pick up, like, more missiles or super missiles anyway, but... This way I at least get more ammunition. Okay. That should be more than enough. Ooh, that was actually perfect timing. I'm not used to that. Friggin' power bombs. Okay. So, I gotta remember the good place to start the bomb jumps. I think I'm good here. Oh. Ah, come on. That was way too alert. On. Friggin' hell. Oh, I couldn't even see what it was. Game. Please stop. It is time to stop, as the meme goes. At least that was easy. Okay, this heat is definitely trolling me. Yeah, because Charge Beam and Plasma would have been absolutely perfect for Crocomire. Which, oh yeah, I already took him out. So... I should be able to still do the bomb jump into space jump. Gotta make sure I have enough health to survive the attempts. There we go. Let's see how well this goes. I don't know why you just can't wall jump off of that thing. Game just doesn't like me, I guess. Alright. Oh. Seriously? Oh my god, game. Actually, no, I'm gonna go back, heal up again, and save. I have not saved at all this seed. This would be literally the worst time to die. A save spaces. Oh my god. Game. Game, be nice. Oh yeah, then I do it like first try. No, we'll do one more save, and actually, honestly, with this Zelda run, we don't need a save. This is not nearly as gonna be as dangerous as what I just did. Do this first. Yeah, this randomizer gets a little silly sometimes with its logic and item placement. And occasionally generating seeds where there are a total of 215 power bombs available for collecting. Oh, I did that too early. How did that one not die? So many power bombs. Yeah, the comment I just made about the 215 power bombs in one seed, that is not an exaggeration. The last Super Metroid seed I did had exactly 215 power bombs total you could have acquired. Yeah, probably. I actually don't remember how much I even really used power bombs when I played casually. Because I know personally, if once I get to like 15, 20 most, then I feel like I don't need to really get any more with the rest of the seed. I'm taking those. That is literally doubling my capacity. Yeah, I don't know if I ever even really use power bombs as like an offensive choice. Because they're really just not that good for combat. By like any means. I mean, if you want to take out the little bug things that are like immune to everything else, they're useful, but otherwise, no. Up there. There's a certain kind of movement you can do that's really cool looking. Let's see if I can actually get it. Okay, I'm timing it wrong. There we go. I feel like I did a thing. Time to get that just for the refill. Yeah, why not? No, at this point, if I actually find both the other E-tanks, I'm just going to collect all of them. Just because it's silly. Yeah, that was actually one of the ones I was actually looking forward to the most. Just because it's actually a game I'm like innately familiar with. I can't really say about a lot of games in the GDQ events these days. And then like, oh yeah, Ice Beam. And then like usual, the person I'm rooting for the most ends up getting like last place by like a significant amount. It doesn't even matter like why I'm rooting for them either. If it's like somebody I just never heard of before compared to other people, I tend to root for them. They always do like poorly. If it's somebody who is actually a pretty good run overall, but just for some reason doesn't perform well, it's just always that person. Yeah, there are a lot of like best runners in the world when you kind of think about it. Because even then, I could actually name like 4 or 5 runners outside of the ones who did that race who are also like super top tier SM runners. In there. Yeah, of all the commentators I've seen for Super Metroid, he is definitely my favorite one. I just love his humor. Plus, I think the fact that he talks, or his voice is very reminiscent of a really good friend of mine probably helps too. But that's kind of one question. I noticed that his name, at least when his screen name came up, it was shown as like Antimony, or I think that's the correct pronunciation. But why is he referred to as Sephi? Is that just another name that I'm just not aware of? Or is it maybe one of those things of like that's his Twitch handle and you just can't change that? Yeah, just kind of one of the random things I get curious about. Oh, if only I had X-ray. Ah, one of those things, okay. It's kind of like the origins of Grand Pooh Bear's name. Ah, that you did not come to the right angle. I need to learn the actual setup for that. Yeah, pretty much same here. Shiny Zenny kind of always has like in my opinion, he kind of has like the resting bitch face kind of a lot of the time. And Behemoth, I don't know, I'm just not as familiar with him, I guess, as far as like personality. So I guess I don't know. Oh, that was a completely failed Doppler. Yeah, I've seen several of his ROM hacks. I've seen the handful of randomizers that he does. I always kind of feel like he kind of like, not sure how to say this, but when he does his randomizer runs, he always kind of, it seems like he hypes up the quote difficulty of those more than he really needs to. Because the settings themselves really aren't necessarily what make the Super Metroid randomizers difficult. Like, that was a half decent Doppler. I'm just gonna plasma him to death at this point. Come on. Damn it. The one downside to Moonfall, or the Moonwalk. Well, in a way, it's probably just because he knows how to do things the quote hardest way, and they sometimes are the best way to do things, like time-wise. Just not always. Yeah, I haven't really played like many ROM hacks for Super Metroid, but even I'm aware of the fact that, you know, if you're turning down an upgrade of any kind, you're probably setting yourself up for failure. That does not sound like a Galaxy Brain IQ decision to make.
Those.
Yeah, I think I've seen part 1 of his Ascent run, but I haven't seen anything beyond that. I could probably make this. Yeah, I'm just not really much interested in ROM hacks in general for Super Metroid. Just because I kind of have like the basic impression of a lot of them just being like arbitrarily difficult for arbitrary reasons. And that makes things like even less fun. Which I know doesn't apply to all ROM hacks necessarily, but most of the ones I've seen just tend to follow that route. Actually, not even as enthused to get those. I don't know how I managed that, but... Or just generally like putting you in, or putting you against enemies that you have like no business being up against with like 0 E-tanks and no suits. Yeah, just anything that just arbitrarily increases difficulty I'm not really a fan of. In a way, that's kind of why I'm not really interested in ROM hacks, kind of regardless of the game, because that's how most of them end up turning out. Especially for like RPG ROM hacks, most of those are just like, we buff the monster stats and now the boss has like 10 million hit points, you need to do 10 damage at a time. It's like, that's not fun to me. You know what, just in case we don't get grapple for Dragon. I mean, I can kill Dragon legitimately, I just don't like to. don't really need those anymore. I haven't really looked at Final Fantasy VI ROM hacks. I've actually never really been like all that super into 6, honestly. Like for me, like my ultimate Final Fantasy game is probably Final Fantasy VII, just because that's kind of more, I guess, that kind of a turning point in my life, so to speak. Especially because that was with my first game with a new console. But yeah, I don't even know why necessarily it was that I never got into 6. I mean, I enjoyed it when I played it. I just never really felt that much of an attachment to it. What kind of changes did they make for the US translation? I've actually never really looked into like the lore of anything like that. Okay, apparently the power bomb placement was incorrect. Well then. Okay, I could see that. Are there any like particularly notable translation changes that were reverted, so to speak? Or just general, like, just basic bad translation stuff that got fixed up? Okay. But yeah, no bad translations to the point of, you know, or all your base are belong to us, that kind of thing. Oh, there's our first suit. Yeah, I know the spell names are probably among the biggest translation errors. Although I don't think I really noticed any of them back when I played. Yeah, I never really paid much attention to things like that back when I was... Wait, I already been through here. I don't need to go back. Okay, so now I wish I had actually gone to here before going to Wreck Ship. Is there anything... You know what? Actually, let's go ahead and do a quick recharge while we're here. I'm not gonna bother saving, I'm just gonna recharge. I'm at least gonna do the speed booster check in the climb and probably waterway. Because I got speed booster now. I can absolutely see Varia being in one of those two spots. And me skipping and then paying the price for it later. Down there. My god. Damage, please. Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of the L and R buttons actually having a purpose in that. That's probably my favorite thing that they added to the randomizer for it. I've tried like one Link to the Past ROM hack, and it was an extremely linear game. It literally gives you one item and lets you go to one new area, and then that's kind of it. It didn't really have any like proper dungeons either. I don't know what the name of it was because it's been so long, but. At that point, I wouldn't even call that a decent one at that, or by that particular point. Yeah, I probably describe that kind of ROM hack as something like candy. Good to have in like little portions here and there, but not as like your main course. Yeah. So many damn power bombs. I got that to look cool at least. Wait, there's a couple other checks I can do here now that I couldn't do before. There we go. Yeah, I know that the respin is an option that they give you in the randomizer for this, but yeah, I just don't know if I'm really interested in ROM access in general. But I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll try something, a little something different. Okay, here I've already been. So kind of like just a convenience hack then. No. No mission impossible for me. Alright, so that was a bust. Ah, damn. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. I do like the idea of at least ROM hacks giving you the options to activate some of the new mechanics that they introduce. I don't necessarily want to have like too much of a varying experience. Serve. Useless. Ooh, there's grapple. Yeah. So, kind of functions like, almost like a practice ROM at that point, then. Well, at least partially. Actually, no, I do still need an item. I need Varia. I was thinking for a second that I didn't actually need to collect anything else, but I'm like, oh yeah, heat rooms. Nope. Come on. Power bombs. Damn it. This is gonna be a long time before I get a chance to even do a half-halfy. I'm one with the crab. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter which cheese strategy I use to beat Dragon. As long as I can use a cheese strategy, I'm happy. was not expecting Varia to be there. Yeah, rice. Actually, can I remember the last time I had an actual important item be at Plasma? That does at least make me feel a lot more better about doing all of the early early upper and Norfair checks. I had literally no choice logically but to do that. Theoretically, yes, but I don't feel like I'm anywhere near good enough to be able to do that yet. Yeah, I don't really want to right now. Because I know one of the tactics I like to use against Ridley is to kind of just like sit in the lava and just like lob missiles at her like through the all day long. I don't think I could do that without Varia. I don't know if I necessarily say or go far enough to call it like show off stuff, but yeah, it's not usually as helpful as people would want it to be. Well, I mean, by that standard, like half the speedrun categories that are out there for Metroid are basically challenge speedruns. Hell, any speedrun that involves like a 1E tank or less Phantoon fight, in my opinion, is a challenge speedrun. Phantoon is like literally one of the worst bosses. At least when you're not very healthy. In fact, that's actually one of the reasons why, like, one of the logic settings that you could turn on would be to have a microwave Phantoon kill in logic. But when I had that in logic, both times that actually became an integral part of the seed, both those fights were at 0 E-tanks and 0 armor. I need to kind of think about my feelings on that one. I mean, low percent is kind of just a weird category anyway, because of the way that you have to or essentially route it. I mean, one of the kind of practical benefits of something like that would be that if your run is going to die, it's better to have it die early on than like near the end. So it does give that kind of benefit. I've actually never learned what the details of the Nintendo Power Run are, like what the exact route is. I know it's basically just like speedrun route based on the way the Nintendo Power would have you play through, but I actually don't know what that route is. Yeah, because people like their meme categories. Okay, so what would the worst aspect of a Nintendo Power Run be then? Yeah, I think the not difficult part is kind of part of the point. Especially in the days that this game originally came out, games were more or less considered still for kids, so... Especially with Nintendo Power, especially being kind of marketable toward that, yeah, I can see them trying to find the easy way. Okay, I don't know why in any universe you would get Spazer after Boots. Because I never even needed Boots to get Spazer. Yeah, because, well... Yeah, I mean, I guess the game doesn't necessarily teach you how to do the wall jumps until after that point, but yeah, just no. Yeah, hang on. You know what? Let's be stupid. Since I got a full beam combination, I'm not really too worried about like damage stuff like that, but. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, this is the main problem, is that I'm not really sure of like how the plasma beam optimally works. Or how much damage it takes to actually take out Ridley. There we go. I don't know why I checked that. I'm actually not even sure if I... Well... This game came out in 94, right? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I would have had my subscription to Nintendo Power at that time. Because my mom spoiled the hell out of me. I am not gonna lie about that. Yeah, I had the subscription to both Nintendo Power and GamePro for like the longest time. Yeah, I actually don't recall anything about Nintendo Power or Super Metroid, like at any point. Yeah, pretty much my only real memory I have of like reading any Nintendo Power magazines was when Harvest Moon was first in development, and Nintendo Power gave like a little sneak preview at first about what the game was going to be like. I was like, wait, you play a game to be a farmer? Nobody's going to play that game. And then like a year later, when they started actually having like pictures and like mini guys playing, and I'm like, oh, this is such a cool game. And then I realized later on, it's like, oh yeah, this is the game I was trashing like a year ago. Then I wound up just loving Harvest Moon when it came out. Oh, was it? Maybe that's why I don't remember it then. Are you talking like a... Wait. Did Nintendo themselves actually do strategy guides, or was that all like the Prima company and so forth that did all those back in the day? I don't remember if Nintendo Power actually was like directly involved in those. Okay. I was not aware of that. Yep. Just time that. Oh, I jumped in time? Damn it, I didn't. If there's one technique that I'm like surprisingly decent at, it's doing like the last frame jumps into doorways. Usually that particular one is what I can get with like a very high precision rate, but apparently that time I just couldn't. Ah, man. Never get the swag, speed, space jump thing through there. Ah, I can never get that timed right either. I know there's a timing that does work for that room, I just don't know what it actually is. I completely misjudged the timing on that jump. I don't know why. Yeah. I can imagine that'd be a fairly pricey guide at this point. Alright, I'm gonna completely and utterly fail this baby skip, but let's do it. That's not as bad as I was expecting, to be honest. I was expecting more like maybe 150 to 200. Oh, I completely screwed that up. At least I had most of it down. Actually, I still need the menu because I need to turn off screw attack. I know literally one variation of the Zebutite skip. It involves not having screw attack on. I did not have very good super missile luck, apparently. only just now realizing I had a max of 30 missiles. Oh, crap. Ah, crap, okay. I screwed that up. Am I gonna die now? Yeah, I screwed up the, stand-up glitch. Got too complacent. Okay, at least they're not complete barbarians then. I mean, yeah, but it is also still a fairly useful piece of tech. Do they at least give you a tip on how to do like the rhythm for it, or do they just say do a bomb jump and assume you know what you're doing? My super luck is a lot better now. Well, plus that does give me another chance at the baby skip. Well, I'm still gonna de-armor in advance. I have absolutely no expectations of making it. I'm actually not 100% sure if that's a faster way to damage through the, or to get enough damage before the baby or not. Turbo bomb? Okay, that's definitely not the right setup. Wait, turbo bomb technique, as in like use a turbo controller? I'm pretty sure that doesn't work. I always get the menu incorrect. That ledge lasts far too long on that charger. Is that what they call bomb jump? If so, then I have questions. How did that not work? Yeah, that sounds like bomb jumping. Turbo bomb technique. I don't think I'll come up with that name. No, it does. Turbo controllers did not help with that. It doesn't let you get anywhere near the rhythm that you need. Wait, why would Nintendo Power be advocating the use of a turbo controller? Isn't that kind of like antithetical to what they were about? I mean, yeah, because I think turbo controllers were usually like third-party controllers. My questions have only multiplied. Oh, they did? I thought all the turbo controllers were like third-party. Like unofficial or whatnot. I've learned something today. Superpose. That didn't work. Huh. I never knew that. I'm guessing part of it would at least be having to be like licensing the colors and design of the controller itself. But I know that the main turbo controller that I had like the exact same design, just had like the extra switches in the middle for the turbo. I don't remember what brand it was. Because I paid absolutely no attention to brands when I was a kid. Yeah, that was just so long ago, too. Okay, so when I would have gotten that controller, I probably would have been maybe like... Okay, so Super Nintendo came out in the US in 91, I think? So I would have been about 6 at the time. Yeah, I'd probably say I would have gotten when I was like maybe like 7 or so. So that's like almost 3/4 of my life ago. Yeah, my memory is very poor for that time frame. I don't remember if I actually got the Super Nintendo on release or not. I don't know if I got it like later than that, but I just remember having the Super Nintendo and playing like a bajillion games on it and enjoying all of them. Yeah, were there any Super Nintendo games I got that I didn't actually... I mean, no, even like Madden 96 that my dad got for himself, even I enjoyed that game. Yeah, was there any game I didn't really care for? Okay, now I'm just trying to think of what games I actually had when I was a kid. I know I had Lufia 2. I rented Lufia 1, but never actually owned it. I only owned the second one, which is the better one by far. I had Final Fantasy 4, well, Final Fantasy 2 and 3. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, which I don't care what anybody else says, is a good game. Yeah, I never had any of the ActRaisers as a kid. I only played them on emulator like decades later. I like the simulation version of the first ActRaiser. The fact the second ActRaiser was just pure platformer, I'm just like, I'm not interested. In fact, I didn't really care for the platforming in the first game. Just it was literally the simulation part that was my favorite of all of it. Yeah, I know I didn't have nearly as many NES games as I did Super Nintendo games. Even the ones that were technically bad for the NES, I still enjoyed. Like, of all of the Castlevania games that came out for the NES, the only one I ever actually had myself was 2. And despite how admittedly not good it is, I still enjoyed it a lot as a kid. Even if I had absolutely no idea what I was doing throughout the entire game. I actually never even understood that the hearts were actually my currency. I was always just, I could sometimes buy things and sometimes I couldn't, and I had no idea why. But I still managed to play through most of it.
Oh, Bowser.
Yeah, Highlight was a game I never knew existed until I started watching the Games Done Quick events. And yeah, that is definitely a game series that exists. For better or worse. Wow, the actual in-game timer is almost the same as my real timer. That's kind of amazing. Never seen it that close before. Dear Force. Do they have multiple Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games for the NES or just one? I want to say I had like the second TMNT game, but I didn't have the first. Yeah, it's been so long. All right, so I'm gonna take a quick little BRB before starting the next seed. This is actually the first time I've been able to use this BRB button in a while. But yeah, I shall return momentarily. I hereby add cats to the stream. One Mew in particular who is kind of squirmy. There you go. Hey, you're purring. Hey, you're Eddie purring. You're not hide from me. I know the true Eddie. Alright. So that seed is complete. Alright, so I'm assuming you're already gone at this point. Yeah, okay. Alright. Well, belated good night to Mr. and or Mrs. Avery Satos. We turn off the burb. Head to the next seed. I just did 5-8. Now we'll do 3-5. Force reset the tracker. Probably doesn't work that way, but it'll update once we get in game. Why does... Okay, there it goes. Why is that... Okay, hold on. What was wrong? Try that again. Why is L being stuck? Okay, let me close out of the emulator. Put it back up and see if that helps. Might need to maybe just turn the controller off and back on again. That might also be the play. Hi. You fine? Andy, why you do this? I think that's an issue with the controller. So let's close out of the emulator again, because it doesn't like, or the controller doesn't like being turned on in the middle of the emulator running, so let me see if maybe that's the issue. Alright, so turn that back on. Emulator back up. Being an Eddie. And y'all. You like my controller? Right, now is it gonna work? Okay, now we're good to go. Alright. So let's go ahead and get into the new thing. Eddie? Eddie, why you do this? Why are you assaulting me with love? Help, I'm being cuddled by a cat. Hey. Mr. the Egg. Are you gonna let me play my game, Eddie? Am I allowed to play my game? We're just gonna be adorable all night. Alright, let's see if I can just kind of get into the swing of things and make Eddie just kind of accept that it's just basic cuddle time. And not give Eddie the billion pets time. Hi. And rough. Hi. Eddie, why? Why do you gotta be so adorable? Why can I not? There we go. Literally lost every second I would have saved by getting that first try, but oh well. Can't get good at something if you don't practice it. Alright, we got standard opening this time. How did that hitbox work to pick that up? It should have been like way too far down. Okay, early charge beam is nice. Early speed booster is interesting. Hell yeah, power bombs. You can go ahead and do Billy Mays. Got missiles. And super missiles. Got a full ammo complement. I don't get bodied. Yep. I'll take more power bombs. Lets me do the early gauntlet, and I can get all the bomb-related checks on the way to there. So far, this is actually a pretty decent start. See if the rest of the seed stays that way. My gameplay sure as hell isn't staying good. I'll take more of those as a safety. Come on. Up there. Okay. Not too bad. We need to learn to do the jump before entering that door. Trying afterward just doesn't really do anything. Also, I'm already super used to having high jump boots. It feels weird not having it. And sponge the first super. Bastard. Oh, that was perfectly timed shot. Hell yeah.
Here.
We're gonna go ahead and save first. Because while I do feel pretty comfortable about doing the gauntlet, I'm still very cautious when I'm at no E-tanks. Lady. Are you durable? Let's see how long it takes me to get up here. Well, I was getting good at this. There we go. Oh, come on. How did that not work? Okay, that one was bad from the start. Uh-oh. Okay. Dropping frag. God damn it. Okay, we just rebooted the modem today. Why am I dropping frames? There we go. Yeah, that was the worst segment of that I've had in a while. Yeah. Yeah, nothing to worry about. I'll take the supers. And more supers. This is question mark good? If you got all these supers, may as well use them. Ah, dang. Good at the jump. Good game, I have enough supers now. Game, I have enough supers. Well, I'll take Spring Ball. Especially early on. Ah. I'm taking this reserve just because I don't have very much energy to buy base. There we go. Game. There. Ooh, barely. And I'm taking that for the reserves. Where are you going? Just make sure I don't accidentally fall in that pit. That would be slow. Perfect. Am I gonna have the health for this? Just barely. I'm grabbing that health first. And of course that'd be an E-tank when I take the time to get health first. But no, I'm not gonna look Gift Horse in the mouth. Oh, that can be... Yeah, that's not high enough. Yeah, oh, I do have charge already, so if I get plasma, I can start microwaving things. Ooh. Hey, no. Hey, what are you doing? Okay, I really shouldn't be picking these up because I don't need any more of these. Andy, why? Why you do this? Let's go ahead and try to get up here. Probably went the wrong route because whatever path I take is always the wrong route, but... I've never done that so fluidly before in my life. Oh, actually that was a good damage boost. Oh well. Come on. Ball. Okay, I'll take the E-tank right there. Work. ADY. Yeah, can't see what I'm doing. So... let's go ahead and... yeah, we'll get the item up by the... well, the wreck ship PBs, I believe what they're called. We'll get those. Then we'll go back to the ship and save, and then we'll see if we can do an early fan tune. And not, like, completely die in the process. I mean... oddly enough, regular missiles are kind of a good thing to get at this point, with me about to try fan tune. You do need more than just 5 missiles to even try to do, like, the Doppler strat. Why? Why you like this? Why you a dork? And yo, I got multiple bonks. That must mean you extra love me. Oh. Yeah, I forgot to do that done. I'm actually not gonna do the speed booster strat, just because I'm gonna need every bit of health I can get. That's too far. Ah, damn. I think that was the right setup, I just couldn't get the timing. Eddie, you are not making this easy. Ah, too far. Actually, I think speed boost is hindering me in this case. Not off. Oh, that's not gonna do it. Yeah, because speed booster affects like every single pixel that you would run. So it's kind of throwing off my timing for this. There we go. Yeah, when doing that second wall jump, you want to do it like what feels like a tad tiny bit late. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. That is a lot of freaking super missiles. Ah, come on. Hopefully we get something decent from this last check here before Phantoon. It has a practical usage, but nothing against Phantoon. That does kind of sadden me. Alright, so probably doing a bad idea here, but... Yeah, I saved and I do still want to get some level of practice on the kind of quote-unquote low percent Phantoon fight. The first comes to shove, we can just use the pseudo screw attack to at least get through some of the fireballs. I'm hoping for a lot of slow patterns where I get a chance to refill my health when I need to. Ah, damn it. That's not what I wanted to see. Even Animal's kind of useful right now. God damn it. Come on. Oh god. Oh crap. We might be dead. Yeah, we are farming for health. Yeah. Okay. Got some health. Yeah, Fantoon will keep doing this until I actually hit him, so... Damn it. Oh god, not if I screw that up. Okay. Fuck! Ah! Okay. Yeah, let's just head to Norfair. Honestly, if I actually had like a couple more missile packs, I think it might be enough. Well, if I had more missile packs, and if I was a little more trained in how the Fantoon fight works in general. At some point, I should actually like spend some time just practicing that fight. Make things a hell of a lot easier. Okay. Yeah, you do not want to touch those guys without armor, because they do like a full 120 without suits. It sucks. Yeah, the main unfortunate thing is that every time I try to do something in the seed, wow, that actually worked. Alright, every time I try to do something in Super Metroid Rando, especially when it comes to either going up Red Tower or right down to Brinstar, or not Brinstar, Norfair, I always make the wrong decision, without fail. Doesn't matter what I have, doesn't matter why I'm making my decision, doesn't matter if I'm even making the decision for a good reason. I always make the wrong decision.
Don't.
Pretty much. Why? Okay. Yeah, if I press the middle button of my controller, it opens up like a weird keyboard or window thing. I try to avoid that as much as I can, but sometimes I can't help it. Why does my tracker think we have everything again? Tracker's apparently very confused. How did that not work? There we go. I think that might have been too high. Yeah, it's too high. I mean, I did kind of want them earlier. I did not want that. Squish. Oh, that, I did not want to do that. Okay, you opened your mouth way too quickly. There's more of a delay with that. Yeah. There we go. Well, that fight kind of sucked. I'm not really getting anything useful. I mean, we do have speed boosters, so theoretically, the mini hill runs are in logic. But still, you. I was hoping for more health than that. me reset the tracker real quick. Actually, is correct. Wait. It's not even properly connected. Oh, because I closed the emulator. So it deconnected the script. That's why. Okay. That makes more sense. Alright. Problem solved. I'll do this the simple way. So many supers. So many supers. My god. Alright. Is this gonna be vital? That'd be nice to have, but it's not necessarily needed. Not gonna lie, see, it is starting to worry me about what might be in logic. That's not what I wanted to see. I don't think I saved, so I want to make another save here. Oh, come on. Oh. Damn it. Give me big health. Because otherwise, the only check we could do that's not wreck ship would be the speed booster check in the climb. Is oh god, okay. Yeah, I got slightly scared off by the spikes and couldn't recover. Come on. Give me big health. Cheat me here. How did that not get game? Okay, there's some health. Damn it. Well, this started off as a good seed. Damn it. I got through. So the problem with this is I think that 2 E-tanks is like the bare minimum to make it through here. Okay, at least I got up there first try. Well, I suppose since I do have speed booster, it actually requires less E-tanks as a result. So hopefully there's progression here. Because otherwise, I think this is about the only check I can actually do here. It is a tad annoying. There we go. That's just power bombs. Oh my god. Okay, this trip is useless. Do anyone have enough health for those people who are checking the climb? I don't think I do. I let them go through, so I don't have to worry about taking damage from those enemies. Oh god. Okay. That wasn't so bad. More supers down there. Well, I guess let's save again so we don't lose what we got. So I could try doing the Green Gate glitch into Crocomire. I don't know how successful I'm going to be at my current health. I got plenty to start with. This is part of the logic. I'm going to be annoyed. This is why this sucks. Because I still don't have a consistent application of the gate glitch, the annoying bit. There we go. I think I want to fire that when I'm still technically going up. That's, I think, part of the trick. Okay, no, those things are just invincible. Alright, so do another quick refill in here. And I got more than enough super missiles to be able to take care of Crocomire without issue. How did that miss? There we go. I don't think I have nearly enough health to be able to get that item over there right now. I suppose I could just do a crystal flash, but eh. I just realized the bombs that we found just before Fantoon could be logically locking something out from this area. Alright, let's be stupid. Okay, Spacer is nice. Not gonna deny that. Oh, okay. I wanna make sure I timed this right. There we go. Okay, so I can use Speed Boost to get up to the upper left corner here. I don't think I can do the quick charge there. Short charge, I should say. Hell yeah, first try. Plus. More uselessness. Health back. I did not do that right. Oh, hell yeah. That is perfect. No more heated rooms. Okay, that's very good find. Alright, so we can get everything up in Bubble Mountain. We can do so on very peaceful, casual terms. Ah, come on. Game. Just for as awesome as Space Jump is, it's also like the worst ability. Because it just fails at the most arbitrary moments. Actually, high jump boots are up here. I should probably get those first. They'll also fix the running and jumping issue with Speed Booster. There we go. Actually, we can do the Hell Run area now. Which for some reason is apparently called Cathedral. I don't know why it's called Cathedral. I'll take that. Really, I don't need it as much now that I have Varia, but I'm still going to take it. then. Hello, all suits. Also, hello, 15,100 super missiles. Okay, so this actually does start bringing me concerns, because technically I could do Lord Norfair right now. But at a god-awful amount of health. Do I want to risk that? Now, if I had Screw Attack, it wouldn't be as big of an issue. But I don't. I also don't have skill, but that's a completely separate issue. Oh, come on. Yep. No, I'm actually going to go back and check the Ice Beam area first. Just to make sure I'm not missing something that could be like extremely useful down in or Norfair. Like Plasma for attack. I will literally kick myself if there was something good there and I didn't think to get it beforehand. Also, I have legitimate speed booster. Whee! Aw. I almost made that work. I'll take that. Taking it. I gotta go through this again. Probably the quickest way to get some of my supers back. I mean, I technically shouldn't need that many, but I do need to go through Golterizo for more items, so that I need super missiles for if I want to do quickly. Otherwise, charging Spazer is not gonna be fast at all. That should suffice. I did literally 1 damage. Yeah. Yeah, I'm saving here as a precaution. I think take that. I'm not worried about the reserve. Alright. Doom. So the problem is, can I even... Okay, I can't damage them. Just annoying. Oh right, spades are not wave. That still works. I almost never get a chance to use those. Yeah, spades are not the best of them as far as like power goes, but got a decent effect. Ooh, I'll take that. Has a little bit of damage, but kind of mostly the utility of being able to freeze enemies. That's gonna be nice. Okay, I think only plasma gets you the iframes. Yeah, that's annoying. Back, please. Thank you. When did that become such a bad aim? There we go. Yeah, we should be fine with this ammo and health count. There we go. A little slower than I could have made it, but overall not bad. Yeah, I think at this point, anything else is just bonus. Well. Okay, supers might still be required for, like, Dragon, but outside of that, don't really need much for ammo or weaponry. And the question at that point is then, where's a good spot to farm super missiles? Yeah. Ooh. I'll take more damage. And a slight utility buff. Shouldn't really need that anymore, you know, I'm about to get bodied. God damn it. Get bodied in like the worst possible way. Yeah, if we hadn't tried to go to a wreck ship first, we would have had a really good seed. Particularly unfortunate. Come, please. Okay, there's our quick kill for Dragon. I will take at this point. Oh my god. I always forget to do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this. I'm gonna consider myself go mode. The quick 2 checks. Get that. Yep. Actually, let's save here as a precaution. I'm getting an increased feeling of paranoia. Okay, what pattern was that? That's not the direction you're supposed to start with. Hell yeah. Get a perfect fight. Serve. Damn it. I don't know if I would have had the health to actually do the full halfie anyway. I guess I made that. There we go. That was a pretty good mock ball. A little more speed than normal. Build missiles and save for good measure. Ugh. Yeah. Aw. Wait, I've gotten. I still need to get a Fantoon. I completely spaced on that. Time to get my vengeance. Back fully armed. How does he always go in the wrong direction? Come on. Ah, fired too early. I wasn't even in the right position. Oh my god. Why am I so bad at this now? I was thinking like halfway decent before. I just can't even start. There. Bastard. I didn't mean to actually go in there. Useful anyway. Alright. And leave this foul place. Ah, damn it. Ah, too far. Yeah, that's kind of a precise jump you have to make there. You want to do that like smoothly. Come on. I think one of these I think you need to get rid of the little dusty enemies up on top to make sure you get enough jump space. I think that's what blocked me from getting to the next rotation there. Every time. Why does that piece stand out so far? How did that hit me? Instead of the onion ring. Or technically they're called rinkas, but you know, I like onion rings, or the sound of onion rings better. You know, I dislike the actual food. On. Actually, yeah. Without full beam combination, super missiles are faster. Ah, damn it. Actually, you know what? I can still try to make the stand-up glitch. Okay. Oh, I don't want to get hit. I'm exactly the health I need to be at. Wait, what? How did I not? How did I not trigger the? I'm confused. Okay, well, it's 9 o'clock and I am a lot more tired than I normally am, so I'm just gonna call it here for the night. So cancel that. Yeah, that was not really the best of runs anyway. But anyway, so I'll be back on Thursday with our usual SMZ3 seed, which hopefully goes better than the ones we had tonight did. Yeah, nothing else to really say other than that. So I will see you guys Thursday at 6 p.m. Central, and until then, have a good night.